then I think I just heard the last breath of feminism. It doesn't really hold a lot of credibility if that's where we've come.
And I think that goes the same for young people too. When you speak about our youth and the youth vote, they feel entitled to everything. Everything has become a right. And education is a right, healthcare is a right, everything is a right. And you have that same belief now among a lot of women because feminists, and I say that left-wing feminists, have championed these policies for a long time. They've become an ally of the Democrat Party. So women think that's their friend, that's their ally.
Jedediah, what do you got?
Okay, well, it turns out, as you mentioned before, that the longest anyone can bear, Earth's quietest place, is 45 minutes. Now, check out this place. There is a chamber in Orfield Laboratories in South Minneapolis, and it's 99.9% sound absorbent. It holds the Guinness World Record for the world's quietest place. Now, we have a photo of this for you. You guys have to see this. It achieves its ultra quietness by virtue of 3.3-foot thick fiberglass acoustic wedges, double walls of insulated steel, and foot-thick concrete. Now, I apologize to my mother at home, who's probably watching this and claustrophobic, who's not going to talk to me tonight when I get home.
I'm getting claustrophobic.
But what's worse is that sometimes they challenge people to sit in that room in the dark. So you're in that room, in the dark, you can hear the sound of your own heartbeat, you can hear the sound of your own lungs. Now, you might ask, why does this exist? A lot of companies use it all over, other than to torture someone. Companies all over America, including NASA, put their astronauts in there to undergo some testing. Sometimes products, Harley-Davidson, a favorite product of mine, uses the lab to make their bikes quieter and to do all sorts of testing. So it does have some sort of productive purpose. Now, why anyone would willingly go in there just to test their willpower,
Wait, what happens after 45 minutes? I don't understand.
You can begin to hallucinate, actually.
No, you start to hear, you start to hear your own heartbeat.
You hear your own
so
heartbeat.
Why can't you generate your own noise just to snap yourself out of it?
Everything becomes super sensitive, and they find that people begin to hallucinate, and all sorts of strange bodily things happen.
As a New Yorker, don't you get a little massage?
I kind of like asymmetrical faces to begin with.
Really?
So, yeah, I do. I like sort of odd, weird-looking people. Crooked, like a little bit of a big nose or big ears or something weird, scars. So I'm a really bad judge of this, but I will say that when I drink, my judgment goes out the window. So.
Good to know.
Yeah.
Very good to know.
And by the way, this is
pure vodka. Pure vodka.
I depend on how they feel about Benjamin Franklin's face, if you know what I mean.
Terrible man.
Yes.
I never heard the Dalai Lama make such bigoted, stupid remarks as this, you know, as what Van Jones has been saying. This is complete. I mean, this guy has the IQ of below room temperature.
I have always maintained the Dalai Lama is not that bright. I've never heard him say anything awe-inspiring. It's love people, breathe.
Jedediah, why would he say that about what's he got against libertarians?
I don't know. I don't think he knows what it means.
Yeah.
I really don't think he understands it, because libertarians are some of the most fierce defenders of gay rights. They're always talking about issues like that. So it's just really showing that he has no idea what he's talking about. I guess he thought liberty, and he associated that with conservatives.
Yeah.
And then in his mind said, well, conservatives hate gay people, black people, whatnot, and just did that kind of stereotyping. And it's really funny, too, because he's a fierce anti-capitalist. And in the clip, you also see him saying, buy my book. I love it. That's hilarious.